Hi, I'm Laura Ullrich, your host with another episode of This Week in Santa Clarita. Today we're going to get started by talking with Jason Crawford about the new Santa Clarita City Store that recently launched. Hi, Jason. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks very much.
So we now have a Santa Clarita City Store.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. We just launched it. It's SantaClaritaCityStore.com. You can go to the website to buy products that are branded Santa Clarita. We'd heard from residents who wanted to show their Santa Clarita pride, also from visitors who come here and go to Six Flags Magic Mountain or go to some of the different events, and they want to bring some souvenir home from Santa Clarita. So we put this together, and we think it's gonna be really good. There are a lot of different products on there in different categories. What we wanted to do was make sure that the products there were Santa Clarita specific. So obviously in Santa Clarita, living a healthy lifestyle is a priority. So there's items and products there that are for golfers or for bikers or for hikers. There's family-oriented products like a baby kit, Santa Clarita baby kit with this really cute little onesie that says Made in Santa Clarita. There's products that are there that promote the environment. We have a whole Go Green collection, which has products that are made out of recycled goods that are good for the environment. Other than that, we also have an emergency kit for a family of 4, so that you know that if an emergency happens, you'd be prepared.
So this store recently launched. Perfect time for the holidays, right?
Absolutely. We think it was great timing to get it launched just now. There's lots of opportunity for people to buy some of these items as gifts for the holiday season. I know I've bought a couple things. I'm using the environmentally friendly Padfolio now. There's also items that are great deals where we partner with local businesses. So, for example, there's a commuter mug where we also have a partnership with Newhall Coffee, the official coffee of the city of Santa Clarita. So when you buy the mug, you also get a free gift of coffee. There's also with the golf kit. When you buy the golf kit, you also get a gift from Roger Dunn Golf Shop, from Robinson Ranch Golf Course, and from Vista Valencia Golf Course. So actually, you get more in benefit from these added business coupons than you have to pay for the gift itself. And we're actually still looking for more partnerships. We want to make sure that this store is good for Santa Clarita and good for businesses. So if someone out there has a business and they'd like to tie in with one of our products, we'd love to hear from them.
Well, that's great. So I also noticed that we have the city street signs that we were once auctioning to local businesses now available for the residents.
Absolutely. So you can get an authentic, actual street sign. Say you grew up off of Newhall Avenue and you really want that sign, or you went to school over in Saugus and you want the sign that was on that street. You can get the actual authentic street sign that hung there for however many years just by going to SantaClaritaCityStore.com and buying it.
Well, Santa Clarita residents, make sure to get some of your holiday shopping done this season on our new online city store. Now we're going to go over to the Valencia Town Center to meet up with Evan, who's at the Amgen press conference, to tell us when Amgen will be rolling through in 2009.
Hi, this is Evan Thomason with This Week in Santa Clarita, and today was a big day for the city of Santa Clarita, who just announced the route details for the upcoming Amgen Tour of California. Let's take a look.
It is very fitting that we are here today at the Westfield Valencia Town Center because just about 100 yards away is where we will be welcoming back the prestigious Amgen Tour of California.
Mayor Bob Keller caught up with This Week in Santa Clarita and talked about the arrival of Lance Armstrong in this year's Amgen Tour of California, and also what the race in general means to the community.
We've got Lance Armstrong coming to the California Amgen Tour on February 21st. This is huge. This is his comeback, and he's going to be right here in Santa Clarita, so we're really excited about it.
Nan Marchant, the executive director of the Pasadena and Tourism Convention Center, caught up with This Week in Santa Clarita and talked about the impact of the Amgen Tour of California to Pasadena over the last 2 years.
Well, the excitement level going into year 2 is phenomenal. We're anticipating about 30% more turnout because of the Lance effect, as we're starting to call it. Even in last year being our first year, we got an incredible turnout in weather that wasn't probably the best representation for the destination. So it is a cycling city. With or without this race, we are a cycling city. We are definitely committed to cycling as a lifestyle in the city of Pasadena, especially with all the pelotons that we do have coming into the Rose Bowl anyway. So it's a very natural fit, and there's a lot of excitement already.
City of Santa Clarita City Manager Ken Pulskamp was on hand at the press conference and talked about the details of the route for the 2009 Stage 7 start.
The first 25 miles of Stage 7 is going to be a gradual climb from Santa Clarita through Acton. And once that pistol fires off at noon, riders are going to go up, turn right off of Town Center Drive onto McBean, where they travel the Newhall Ranch Road and onto Bouquet Canyon. The cyclists then go up Bouquet Canyon to Vasquez and onto Sierra Highway, and they'll climb that hill as it goes up Sand Canyon and as they prepare to leave Santa Clarita. When they make it to Soledad Canyon Road, they'll be on their way to the first sprint of the stage. When the riders reach Acton, they'll head southeast to Aliso Canyon and on to Angeles Forest Highway, where they encounter the King of the Mountain, or the KOM hill climb.
Partnering with the City of Santa Clarita for the 2009 Amgen Tour of California is the Westfield Valencia Town Center, which will provide the location for the Stage 7 start in Santa Clarita.
Well, Westfield Valencia Town Center is so excited to be a key partner for the Tour of California. We're right in the heart of things where everybody can come out, they're familiar, there's parking, there's a lot of beautiful things for people to enjoy. They know this is a key venue for family entertainment and fun.
Phil Antis from the City of Santa Clarita talks about some of the excitement that the Amgen Tour of California brings to Santa Clarita.
Relatively short time that we've hosted the tour, it's just become an annual event that people really embrace, and it's obviously something that fits our lifestyle here in Santa Clarita. It's a healthy event, it's an outdoor event, and there's so many people that are involved in that, whether they're cyclists or other activities, and we have a lot of cyclists here, so it's just really been embraced, and it's amazing to me how many people come out and they're just so excited to see those racers. And this year having a start where they're going to be able to interact with the racers is going to be just phenomenal. I think it's going to be one of those experiences, and you know, the Lance Armstrong factor sure doesn't hurt. I think it's going to be a wonderful year for the event.
Now, when Santa Clarita first had the event, really nobody knew what to expect. Can you talk about how the tour has been received in Santa Clarita and how that excitement is built?
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, when we first applied and were granted a hosting position, kind of looked at us like, why were we doing that? And then they came out and saw the event. And the first year was phenomenal, and we had thousands and thousands of people lining McBean Parkway, watching the finish. And then last year, having the honor of doing a finish and a start and having even more people turn out, even in bad weather, it was great. It was really a wonderful year. And I think with it being the third year where it's become a tradition, and also with the added factors of the Lance and just the level of the competition going up and the understanding of what the Tour of California is, both for California and for Santa Clarita, it's going to be a huge, huge event. And I encourage everyone, I know a lot of people out there are like, well, I don't really follow cycling. You don't have to. It's such a great event, and it's such an experience that you'll walk away going, wow, I'm really glad I went to that and really experienced something that I can't experience anywhere else unless you're willing to fly to France, basically.
Yep. In addition to hosting the Amgen Tour of California on February 21st, the city will be hosting a variety of ancillary events leading up to the race, the first of which will be Hit the Trail on January 24th.
It's our second year of doing the event, and it was very successful last year. And once again, it goes back to that building community. We start in 3 different locations around the city and ride on trails and safe routes for families to be able to ride. And it all ends up at Bridgeport Park with this great event where there's going to be vendors and fun activities going on stage, and the Parkmobile doing stuff and food. And it really is kind of not just a kickoff to the Tour of California. It's on January 24th, so it's a little before the tour, kind of getting people ready. But it's really a celebration of the fact that we have these wonderful trails all around our community, and that we have a community that embraces cycling. So it's a great opportunity early in the year to break out the bike, pump up the tires, make sure they work, get the whole family out, ride safely. The city manager will be riding on one of the legs, and I'm sure we'll have some other folks on some of the others. And it's a great opportunity to just experience the bike trails, which a lot of times people aren't doing in the end of January.
A lot can happen before you get to your bus stop, so let the City of Santa Clarita's Transit Division keep you informed of those urgent changes through UText, a text messaging service that sends a text alert to your mobile phone when there are unforeseen changes to your commuter route. Subscribing to UText is simple. Send a keyword text message to 41411 and select the commuter route you want and receive text alerts. Keyword options include all of Santa Clarita's commuter routes. Standard text messaging rates apply, so please check with your service provider for applicable charges.
Hey, Mike, give me another one.
The cost of one more drink, $4.50. The cost of a DUI, severe fines and loss of freedom, causing innocent loss of life, unimaginable. The value of acting responsibly,
On second thought, why don't you call me a cab?
priceless. Drinking and driving are not worth the cost. Call a friend or taxi to get home safely.
Gold, gold, gold. The newspaper screamed gold when James Marshall pulled his famous nugget out of John Sutter's mill. But did you know that wasn't really the first discovery of gold in California? The year was 1842. It was Francisco Lopez's 40th birthday. California and the Santa Clarita Valley were still part of Mexico, and Francisco had studied mineralogy at the University of Sonora. He was up here in Placerita Canyon running cattle while he scoured the valley for gold. One afternoon, he took a little siesta under an oak tree just east of the 14 freeway and dreamed of striking it rich. Well, guess what? He awoke from his nap, dug up some wild onions, and right there, clinging to the roots, were chunks of gold. Next day, Francisco sent off his gold to the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, where it was found to be almost pure, 916 fine. The Mint report makes it the first documented discovery of gold in California, and it sparked California's first gold rush, too, when 2,000 miners from Mexico proper descended on Placerita Canyon 6 years before Sutter's Mill. Want to learn more about Santa Clarita Valley history? Click on scvhistory.com or stop by the Saugus train station in downtown Newhall, weekends 1 to 4.
Pregnant? Scared? Alone? Sometimes knowing where to go for help is half the battle. You want straight, honest answers you can trust. At the SCV Pregnancy Center, you'll receive the personal care and support you need to make informed decisions at this important time in your life. The choice is yours. Choose to know. All services are free.
Hi, I'm Howie Mandel.
I'm Sally Field.
I want to introduce you to a very special place.
Lark Ranch began almost 50 years ago. It was started by a group of visionary parents who were not willing to accept institutional surroundings for their developmentally disabled children.
Lark is a unique facility with a community of individuals who are all special and contributing members not only of Lark, but of the larger community of Santa Clarita.
But they need your help to maintain this outstanding program and continue to deliver to its residents the kind of care that will help keep Lark Ranch operating for another 50 years.
Please give generously.
And let's continue the miracle of Lark.